أهلا وسهلا بكم في هذا اللقاء الذي يجمع فريق نايل سيتي يامبيو وفريق المريخ بانتيو. أهلا ومرحبا بكم في هذا اللقاء، نتمنى لكم متابعة شيقة والتوفيق لكل الفريقين. يدير هذا اللقاء الحكم سلمون الكرا، ويساعده جين تشارلز ونيلسون بيل ودوني جوزيف.
Are you ready?
Right, very good afternoon to each and everyone, probably streaming live on that's what we call South Sudan Football Association TV, and of course, call me Alafi Jonathan. And remember, we are doing what we call a commentary. That is a box today. We're talking about the National League, and yes, so far it is a team, and the name so far. That is, of course, Merriekh FC of Bentiu, making it a big one against that's the Nile City at Bolok Tego Center this a good full evening. And, of course, Sul Merriekh win, definitely they have that is too much into what we call probably progressing to the next round of the own, that is the competition, that's the National League. And, of course, meanwhile, for Nile City, yeah, it will be more of going home with something in this that is a league. So far so much good at Buluk, and of course it has just started. And a number of changes for that is Nile City. Opera dropping on the bench for team that is Nile City. You think it is something so much technically, maybe by the head coach of that is Nile City. Meanwhile, one change I think for team that is Merriekh. Remember, Ngong could not play this league because he was already carded. Or talk about in the game that they really won it in a very after hard fought against of course a team named actually team in that side of Melut. So he's not part of the game today. That is Mr. Ngor, and of course probably he's trying to serve what we call his suspension in this game so far. And yes, so much good for Nile City, who looks that is yes, good to go. And of course, I can see already Mr. Thor trying his best for team that is Merriekh, and probably is something that he's planning maybe to pull or to make sure that he can also try his best in that for team Merriekh. Meanwhile, going through. That is a Nile City lineup. Yes, Fakari. There's a guy called as a Fakari between the stick, and of course Nelson Monday to the right. David, of course, Bidal actually in the play has a number 3. Number 4 is a Mr. That's a song. That is a Cardino. Meanwhile, is called that is a song. Okay. And yes, there's a William, and don't forget Isaac, Benjamin, Gordon, Bernard, Joseph Anthony, including and that's a Bakago, Robert, including a guy who is going to be actually playing more of the advanced role is called Emmanuel Elisa. Meanwhile, Christopher, that's of course Motong is another guy leading that left flank for team. That is Nile City. And yeah, someone is already down for the team Nile City. And it looks so much maybe crucially, but he seems to be, of course, looking fine in this game. And I can see sign of peace. And of course, that is Mr. Thor trying a sign of peace with him. He's back on his feet. That's a big guy for Team Nile City. And I remember yesterday in Nile, that is, I'm talking about Lion Hunters won their game 2-1, and meanwhile beating of Valicano. And of course, don't forget yesterday as well in that is a Group C. It was also a big cracker, has a team the names of that is Salam FC of Abur pulling that is a 2-1 win against Merriekh FC of Rank. That was in Group C. Meanwhile, in Group A, it was more of a drama. In that's I'm talking about in WOW, where a team in the names of that is Salam FC WOW, of course, managed to beat High Tonch up to 7 goals to 2. It was of course what they call 9-goal thriller yesterday in that is WOW. And yes, it means Salam FC is a team to come, or they are already that is a group winners. That is for Group A, that side of WOW. So so not good for that is Zalan FC of Rumbek, but then all in all, football always rotates. And meanwhile, going through the lineup for that Merriekh, of course, don't forget Ram Paula is the guy, of course, leading. The guy between the stick. Don't forget Kasarwa, as a Kuala has a number 2, number 3 is Mr. Dual, and of course there's a Tank. Don't forget just number 4 is a guy called Biali. Don't forget I as well coming at number 5, and don't forget Young, that's Gadbel. Very good player, very brilliant player. He is, of course, playing at number 6. And Mr. Dow is coming, actually playing has a number 7. And don't forget, they've got a Coco Bailey, and including that's a Gatwek, Pilipo Chan, including Steven Dwalo. It is all about a team called Merriekh. Test it out with, of course, Nile City, a team from Yambio. Meanwhile, Merriekh is a team coming from that is Bentiu. And meanwhile, yes, I am doing more of the analysis part or the analytical part. Meanwhile, Vixen is a guy to lead the commentary today. And of course, Vixen, you're welcome.
Thank you very much, Jonathan Alavi, for that great welcoming right there. Of course, a beautiful game of football coming in today. What a pull save right there from the goalkeeper, Fakiri Tedeo, pulling a trigger and saving that header straight out from Yen Gadbel. And Merriekh seems to be on their toes for today's game. Remember, a win for them will be a good news, but it's also remained to be seen. Steven, what can he do? A shot in. It goes wide for a goal kick for Nile City. Their talisman by the names of Opera is on the bench. Not surprising at all because they are battling for nothing. But of course, they are battling to have a win. Something that El Merriekh wouldn't want to happen to them. Here comes Diu for El Merriekh, looking for Gogo, but of course taken away. A good ball by Emmanuel. Flag goes up against the toe log. Martin headed away. Oh my, El Merriekh seems to be on fire today against Nile City. Remember, a 3 goals win for them will as well put them through to the next round from this very group with 6 points. Remember, another team with 6 points is none other than the team that was beaten yesterday. Here comes Bidal. Bidal with the ball. Back into the midfield. Looking for William. Ndokoyo. Of course, Ndokoyo misplayed. Run Paul. Anthony. William Ndokoyo. Emmanuel. Of course, misplacing it right there. It goes as far as Rand Paul. David Saba. Here comes Steven. Here comes shot in Steven.
Tabana Lenas Algadiru wa tabana de zaman akwesa wala biga annabijara kamana asuma min mudereba alawa ta Nile City wana bugulekuma marhabekuma afi zamande fi zaman al aside taban jafini hata mubara u tabana de mubara taban zema nashaif al Merriekh FC fuzu min mubara ana bugula ashukran shukran.
We would like to announce his name, but we want to say a lot of thanks to him, and we wish him to do more to other people. David Agogo, first of all, we just want to know your feelings. How are you feeling with this award, receiving an award for you?
I don't know. It is really a day that I will continue to remember because I've been looking for a possible way of how my transport will be easier, especially to reach me where there is football or any kind of sport game. I really want to appreciate all the sport lovers and also the person who have given this me bike. May God open the way to him and also to everyone in South Sudan. And I would also love to appreciate the South Sudan Football Association because in some years they have been really advocate for me, and since I came in Juba here, they have been really an opportunity to do my commentary, and also I'm very, very delightful. I don't know how I can express my feelings, but it's just beyond. I beg to stop here and say everyone one love, and let's push South Sudan forward through sport. One love again.
And one thing I would like to mention that a person who donated this motorbike to our colleague and friend Sebita Gogo, I will mention one thing about him. But before that, I would like to say a football, you guys can see a football is a game of a friendship, a game of unity. It's a kind of a game that brings people together from different geographical locations. It doesn't matter you are from west, east, south, north, but see, it's a football is a game of one family. A person who donated this is not a big businessman, is not a big name that we are hearing about them at the world of the tycoons. He's a very simple person. He is from Bahr al-Ghazal region. This is what I can mention about him, but I will not mention his name. But because he loves football, and he loves everybody that loves football. And that's why he said, it doesn't matter if he's from other part, not from Bahr al-Ghazal, from other state, but football can bring us together. So that's it, what I can mention about him. Just find one final word. What are you saying to a person who helped you with this?
Yeah, the word that I will say to him is may God open the way for him, not to end with me, but to help other people who are in need.
Thank you so much. Once again, let us put our hands and give a very big clap يا جماعة لزول الساحة وسعد زميلنا واخونا السبت اجوجو بالموتوبايك ده، وهيساعده كتير ان شاء الله لما يرجع لولاية الغرب الاستوائية ويساعده عشان يمشي الميادين بكل الاتجاه ويواصل العمل بتاعه في المجال بتاعت كومنتري او تغطية بتاعت المباريات في كل الميادين. شكرا كتير لزول الساهم ودعم الموتر لزميلنا واخونا سبيل عقوبة. Then once again, thanks to Honorable Manuel Tab, Minister of Finance from Unity State. Thank you so much, Honorable Minister. Also, we would like to say a lot of thanks to Honorable David Paulino, Minister of Youth and Sports from Western Equatoria State, and to everyone. Thanks to the Vice President of South Sudan Football Association, Honorable Charles Suduhar, and also on behalf of the President, who I understand is not feeling well, General Agustino Moduat. He's supposed to join here, but he is apologizing because he is not feeling well. We wish you very quick recovery, Mr. President. And to everyone, a lot of thanks to you all. Ladies and gentlemen, with that we have come to the end of our program for the day. See you again. Thanks for you. Have a very blessed evening. Bye-bye.
Where's my phone? Jor, Ramon. Hey. Where's my phone? Where's my charger?
It was a nice game for you, though it ended in a loss. What will you just tell us at this very evening that is a South Sudan Football Association TV?
First of all, I thank everybody. I thank the management of SSFA and the organizer of these competitions. I'm by the name Emmanuel Arama, the head coach of Nile City Football Club. As we have ended our game today against Merriekh of Bentiu, we have lost 5-0. We know this how the game it is. Game is full of surprise. We have been representing Western Equatoria or Yambio Local Footballer Association here for so many times. This is not the first time for us, as we are also defeated. So we need to go home and organize ourselves so that we come next time very strong.
Now let's just talk about the second half of the game. Your players had a very good game in the first half of the game, but when it came to the second half is when a problem comes and you concede all the 5 goals. What experience have you learned from this? Because this is the first time Nile City taking part in the National League. They have been representing Western Equatoria in the South Sudan Cup, but this time around it is a National League. What experience have you taken from here that you will be going back with it to Yambio and maybe prepare and bring Nile City back again to Juba?
First of all, in the first half of the game today, it was so beautiful. My boys managed to control the game very well. All the players have been moving from one place to another to control our opponents. Just in the second half, things did not go to our way because the players are missing their positions or missing their chances also. So the opponents got an advantage of that. Also, they have scored their goals. And for us, we have learned so many things, because in anything like this, we have been learning so many things in the National League, because you collect things from people coming from different states and from the other things. So this is how it is. But as we are going, we are not going to sleep. We are going to try our best and manage. At least next time when we are coming, we will be in a different shape. We will not be the same. And secondly, I will also say to the people of Western Equatoria and Juba, so I'm apologizing on behalf of the team for the loss of the team. Let them not lose hope for us as the people of Western Equatoria State, as the people of Yambio. We are going back to make a stronger team, so that to come back again and represent us again. Even though we did not come next time, we are hoping any teams who will come from there, we need them to support them, because support is the most important thing for us. But most our people doesn't support our people who are coming from our states. So these things, it is affecting us psychologically, mentally, and physically even. This is what I can just say. We are very sorry for the result of today. So we hope next time we can manage to raise the flag of Western Equatoria State up.
Thank you so much for talking to SSFA TV.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. And that has been the head coach of Nile City FC, Emmanuel Arama, that has been talking to us. And I would like to say that thank you so much for those who have been watching SSFA TV. Keep on watching. As up next tomorrow is going to be one of the biggest games. Merriekh FC of Merriekh and Imatonga's FC of Melut will be playing tomorrow at 3 p.m. and we shall be broadcasting the game live. Thank you so much, and I would like to say thanks so much also to the rest of the crew members. We are out from here. I've been Brown Alex. Thank you.